So the Vermont Natural Resources Council is a statewide environmental organization, and we have members in Burlington as well. But our approach to environmental work has always involved thinking about how human communities can thrive. And a really important part of this, comes as no surprise, is being thoughtful about where and how we develop our land, and how that growth and change can ultimately support people, but also guard the land and the air and the water resources that we all rely on. So where we've landed with that is that focusing growth in our existing downtowns and villages, sometimes called smart growth, is really one of the best chances that we have as a state to take care of the community and the environment that we love. So there are multiple benefits that come. That's the great thing. That's what makes smart growth smart, is the multiple benefits that come from investing in these compact historic centers. And it's those multiple benefits that have led us to support the redevelopment of this site. We're talking today a lot about environmental benefits, so I'd just like to talk about a couple in particular that are on my mind as a land use planner, as someone who tries to build strong communities. So first, redeveloping existing areas that are not utilized very well really takes pressure off of undeveloped areas like farmland and forests. And this is more than theoretical. At VNRC, we really have seen what this can mean in practice. And I'll give you an example. Recently, we intervened to oppose a massive development at a highway interchange here in Vermont. And that highway development had almost the exact square footage of development that this Burlington Town Center proposal includes. It has almost the exact same square footage, but it was built on over 10 times the amount of land as this project will be built on here in Burlington. And almost 50 acres of that land was primary agricultural soil. So I look at our options, and I think if we have a choice between building houses and offices on the site of an old downtown mall, or on some of the state's best agricultural land, land that we all feel is important and needed for our future sustainability, I think it should be a pretty clear choice. So those are the kinds of choices that we have when it comes to land development. Second, it's been said before, but I think it's really important to point out that by putting housing and jobs and services closer together, it means people that will have transportation options other than their cars. And this is essential for reducing energy use and carbon emissions. We have really big goals as a state for greenhouse gas reduction. And just as importantly, we have a lot of people who want to be less dependent on their cars. This project can certainly help. And we've heard about another potential opportunity to reduce carbon, and that's taking that extra heat from the McNeil generating plant. If that heat can be put into buildings to make them warmer instead of being a waste product like it is now, then we're increasing the efficiency of the plant, and we're getting more environmentally and financially out of every ton of wood that's burned. I think that's really important, to get the most out of the infrastructure that we already have. That's how cities can be smarter. A few of our members have raised legitimate concerns about some of the project's design, including some of the parking above ground. But our hope, and our optimistic hope, is that these issues will be resolved in the development review process, which is a process that has yet to take place. And we do think that this project should move forward so that that process can continue. We hope the Burlington community will agree that this project is a net benefit in the long term for protecting our environment. And we really hope that people who live here and work here will choose to work together and invest in making that happen. Thank you.